It's time for the College Hockey Show! And now here's your host, Jeremiah Maxwell, and the degenerate Bostonian, Mike Warino.
All right. Welcome, everybody, to the College Hockey Show, live on TikTok, live on YouTube, live on Twitch, and live on X. Appreciate you very much. With me, as always, is the degenerate Bostonian, Mike Warino. Mike, how's it going?
What's going on, guys?
Okay, I know we're Thursday. Yeah, I know we're live very early, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's 4 p.m. my time. For those of you who don't know, I'm in Alaska. I'm at a special event at Zip Kombucha, a veteran-owned and operated business here in Anchorage, Alaska. And they're doing sips for service, and they have a bunch of service members who are selling, baked goods. There's some financial advisors, and importantly, Pause for Purple Hearts. We're going to highlight them again. You can check them out on Instagram at pauseforpurplehearts.ak and or on Facebook at Pause for Purple Hearts Alaska. Their mission is to improve the lives of America's warriors facing mobility challenges and traumatic-related conditions such as post-traumatic stress disorder and traumatic brain injury by providing the highest quality assisted dogs and canine therapeutic programs. Canine assisted warrior therapy, CAWT, is an innovative form of therapy which we teach warriors with PTSD or TBI to train, handle, and care for service dogs in training under the guidance of our professional PPH instructors. How it helps: renewed sense of purpose, improved sleep, decreased dependence on pain medications, greater sociability, improved family dynamics. And you can go to donate. They have an Amazon wish list and or monetary donations. The website pauseforph.org/donate or text Purple Pause to 707070. I'm going to put that up on the screen. And they also have a wish list QR code that you guys can scan. I will do that as well on the TikTok there for you guys. So let me know if you can do that. It's great. $1, 1 penny. Everything helps. Thank you. So, yep, sips for service. If you can. We don't take donations on my show. I think we're actually big enough to get donations, but we just don't need them. I'd rather you take that money and donate it to the veterans organization in our name or in your own name. So I appreciate it. This is an unbelievable event, and hopefully we're doing something like this every year. Okay. Let's get into it, Mike. Let's talk about the games. We want to talk about this college hockey weekend.
Big slate this weekend. No Thursday games, which is kind of weird.
It's nice. It's nice. I was glad there wasn't any this week, just because there'd be games going on while we're live, and we have a chance to get a little bit more of a visibility. So anyway, I appreciate it.
Let's jump into it. Yeah, I said, guys, there's a ton going on. Some out-of-conference stuff. I'm going to fire off with Long Island, Minnesota. And the reason I bring that up is you've got a bad Minnesota team, an on-fire Long Island team. This would be the potential.
Are you unmuted on can TikTok hear you?
Sorry about that, TikTok. Yep. It does help to unmute.
I'm just standing here.
Yeah, Long Island, Minnesota. I bring them up because you have a bad Minnesota team, powerful Long Island team. This could be the biggest win in Long Island program history. And I think there's a chance for an upset here, just seeing how Long Island played at BU earlier this year and how they've hung tough.
They probably should have beat Penn State one game for sure. So
yeah, they took them to OT. So I think there's a chance here. So I do want to bring that one up. Other one I'm going to bring up for schools we don't mention a ton, RIT and Robert Morrison. RIT has won 7 in a row. Their school record is 17, set back in 1983-84. And they did make a Frozen Four run that year. So could we see something here in the making out of RIT? They've been in the tournament before, and they're a fun school to watch. Great fan base that travel as well. Some awesome chants I've heard out of them. So something to keep an eye on. We'll follow that one as it goes throughout the year. I think it'd be pretty cool if we see number 18 this season. But now we're going to hop into the Big Ten, because that's the power, in my mind, the power conference of the year this year. Number 2, Michigan's at number 5, Penn State. Zajarki, I apologize for butchering his name, hopping in net between a very powerful Penn State offense. Gavin McKenna's -4 in the year. Last weekend against Michigan State, number 1, Penn State didn't fare too well. They played a tight game day 1 and got smacked day 2. Michigan is not Michigan State. There is a gap between number 1 and number 2. I will say it. I'm not proud of it, but I will say it. My boys in blue are just not as good as the men in green in East Lansing. So I do think it's a better matchup for Penn State this week. Michigan is just physically smaller. I think it's going to be a split. I think Michigan's going to pound them Saturday. I think Friday, Penn State gets them at home. I don't know. What are you thinking after what you've seen so far this year?
Yeah. I'm not gonna doubt Michigan, but I could see that being a split easy. I think Penn State's been largely hyped a little bit more than, and rightfully so, given the fanfare of getting someone like Gavin McKenna to transfer from the Western Hockey League. He is still projected to be a top 1 or 2 pick in the NHL draft this coming year, so it's got people excited. I know you're a Michigan fan, but and we'll get into your bets here as we go. Since we're in the Big Ten, let's talk about Ohio State, Wisconsin. What are your thoughts on that?
Preseason, I actually think Ohio State was my sleeper team. I always try to pick one sleeper.
You did say they were your sleeper team at the beginning.
My sleeper for the 4. And I'm still buying into that, to be honest. I think they're supposed to be a ranked team. 102 votes to be ranked, you need 105. So they're just missing out. They're at home against a lethal Wisconsin team who I firmly believe is a top 10 team this year.
I think Wisconsin is not going to have any problems with this team. I think Wisconsin feels back. So,
I'm actually going to against you on this one. I think Ohio State steals a game at home. I really do.
That's fair. It's in Wisconsin, is it not?
I thought.
No, it's in Wisconsin.
Oh, it's in Wisconsin. Oof, never mind.
Pretty sure. Yep, in Wisconsin. It's in Madison, my friend.
All right, never mind. Wisconsin probably sweeps. I read it as in Columbus. I'm like, no, Ohio State's got a chance to steal a game.
Nope. Our friends at College Hockey News has Ohio State and Wisconsin. Yep. Yeah. Radio 1310 Madison.
Yeah.
And 1460 ESPN. Live on the Big Ten Network. I'll be watching this game, I think, depending if I have time.
I should be able to watch, but but I had it in Columbus, in Madison. I apologize, guys, for getting my notes wrong, but no, that's a Badger sweep. It is. But I'm still not.
Maybe fade Mike this weekend.
Yeah, that's good. Well, it's usually fade me Friday, double me Saturday. That's been the trend the last 2 years.
Okay. Do you want to talk? So there's only one more Big Ten game. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Michigan State at Notre Dame. What are your thoughts?
Michigan State's going to beat the living pulp out.
Yeah, Michigan State is the best team in the country. We all know this.
I think Notre Dame has a chance Saturday to keep it close. They have been better on the second games, but Friday.
Yeah. Notre Dame is 3-6-1. So
Spartan beatdown on Friday.
Yeah. Michigan State 7-1-0. Wisconsin 7-1-2. Okay, that's it for the Big Ten. NCHC, Colorado College Denver is an intriguing game.
Love that one.
That is live on the NCHC stream. You can live stream the NCHC games on their live stream service. I don't know what that is, if that's free or not. Have you used that before, Mike?
I have not. NCHC has been the hardest conference for me to watch because of their streaming. So I'm going to get on this one.
Looks like they have it. It's a Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, Google Apps, App Store, so you can download it, and it's called NCHC TV. I don't know what the subscription service is, but you can do it. So that's good.
Gives me some
Again,
West Coast hockey. And
Yeah.
that's the Avalanche state. You have multiple Avs picks in that game. Big in-state rivalry. Number 17 versus number 4. I don't know. Like I actually like Colorado College in an upset here because Denver, they are ranked number 4. I don't think they're number 4. I think they're closer to number 10.
right.
And I think Colorado College is a tournament team, which would put them more like the 12 mark. And Membreko, who has been known to explode in big games like this, I think he's going to come up huge. I think this is a split at best for or worst, I'm sorry, for Colorado College. I'm possibly even a sweep. But I love this. This is a great NCHC matchup. This is one all those fans get to bookmark every year. And, it's
And, if Denver doesn't, if the Colorado Avalanche don't scout well in their own state, then what hope do they have? They look like the best team in the NHL this year too. So that's always going to be a good one, I think. Is there any other NCHC game you really want to talk about? I feel like Miami and Western Michigan. Miami's 7-1-0. Western Michigan.
I think that's still a beatdown for Western. Miami has done way better this year than they have in the past, and better.
Okay,
but
that's Miami of Ohio too, correct?
Yes, Miami of Ohio. That is not the Hurricanes; those are the Red Hawks. Omaha, Duluth. I think would smash
10-2 and 10-2-0. The UMD Bulldogs.
It pains me to say that they're really good, but they're really good this year. Omaha's received ranked votes. I think that's going to be kind of close, but Duluth's at home. Arizona State, North Dakota, same story. I think Dakota blows them out, and this is ASU's.
We need Arizona State to take 1 and 2 here for those of us that root for that team for sure.
I think if they get swept here, they have the auto bid chance, and that will be what they're looking at. They get swept here.
Right.
For those that don't know, guys, in college hockey, like college basketball, like I think all college sports, you win your conference tournament at the end of the year, you automatically get into the tourney, regardless of what your ranking is, etc. And I think if ASU gets swept, the only way through would be go through Denver, Colorado College, Western Michigan, and University of Duluth. Yeah, have fun with that. But and you'll have to beat them all in 2 out of 3, because that's how the NC does it as well. So
yeah,
8 out of your last 12 games, all on the road. Have fun.
Thanks for the flash goal. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, guys.
Yep.
But yeah, that's the NCHC. And this year, they are definitely, sorry, Hockey East fans, they are the number 2 conference in the country. I'd love to say my home conference is number 1. It is not. It is not by a long shot.
All right. Okay. So let's talk about your home conference. I think I like all these games, the 4 games in Hockey East, Northeastern Connecticut. Ooh, I like Northeastern this year.
I do too. And that's what's great is, one, I get to yell, "Let's go Huskies" at that game.
You're going to be there.
I should be there. And I just like going to troll. I like doing that. It's fun for me. For those that don't know, both their mascots are the Huskies. So I got to get my troll. It's always a good joke, but 2 very physical teams, 2 teams built from the back out. These are the games you need to win. These are the pairwise rankings games you need.
Yeah, I mean, Connecticut, we expect them to be a tournament team.
Only lost 3
I
guys.
think Northeastern is definitely a tournament team this year. So
I am worried. Everyone's gassing up their goalie. He's weak on those bad angle shots. So I am worried about that. And it's an easy fix, but I am worried.
Vermont, Maine.
Black Bears, you need to win both of those games by 3.
And that's a pretty big rivalry, is it not?
Amongst the fans, if you look at the record, no, Maine wins a lot of those games, but
Maine dominates.
Okay. That is a rivalry though.
And those games will be on ESPN. Well, Plus should be able to see them, or the radios, local radios.
Nesson Plus will have it.
Yeah, Nesson does not have it.
Plus, not Nesson.
Okay, Nesson has UMass Boston College.
Yeah, that's the one I want to get. I really think it's gonna be a split, and it needs
Yeah,
to be.
UMass 7-4-0. If they sweep BC,
BC becomes Arizona State. You have to win your conference to get in.
yeah.
Eagles fans, I'm sorry. I thought you'd be a ranked team this year. I said you were too high.
They don't deserve to be. They don't deserve to be right now.
No, they don't. It's a problem. Bruins fans, all our draft picks are there, so we're going to hit the panic button. Minutemen.
No, it's good. It's good. You know why, Mike? It's good. They won't rush them out.
Yeah, it's true.
Honestly, we probably owe Don Sweeney a mea culpa because Letourneau looks good, but he looks, he's not close, right? That's okay. He looks good this year. And they got a lot of picks and that Fraser Min. Look, Brandon Carlo does not look good for the Leafs. And I see him Leaf fans crack. So anyway, little mea culpa maybe for Don Sweeney might know what he's doing.
No, we can't forgive him. He had a couple of good years, but he's better than Chiarelli. That's what I'll say.
I gotta be honest with you, man. Like, I'm really impressed with their turnaround. They look physical and dominant. Anyway, we don't have to get into.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Merrimack Providence. That seems like the funnest matchup for me of all. Northeastern Connecticut is intriguing to me too, but that's probably the one I would like to watch the most.
Yeah. Skill-wise, Northeastern UConn's the matchup to watch. This one is the pride matchup to watch. Those that don't know, Merrimack's head coach was the assistant coach of Providence for a little over a decade, won a national title with them in 2015. Now he's going against the old squad. Right? He's been that way for the last few years. And you have two heavy goaltending, defensive-built teams, and they're both very, very young. I think there's 8 seniors playing in this game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm excited. And then, our friend Mike McMahon, obviously, he covers Merrimack. So the only thing they got to improve on is those god-awful jerseys.
Their home jerseys are nice. The away jerseys are the highlighters on skates.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about your bets. Let's get into your bets. I feel like we hit the games we wanted to talk about way faster.
I want to include two we skipped. One was a BU Quinnipiac out of conference game. I will be there Saturday. Saturday only game. Why? I don't know. They should make
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah.
We got to talk about ECAC.
Yeah.
We got to be CCHA, and we got the Atlantic hockey. My bad.
Yeah, it's all good. No, I'm going to go BU Quinnipiac. It leads us in the ECAC. It's the only top 10 team the ECAC has. BU needs a ranked opponent win desperately. Quinnipiac, very heavy defense. BU, very heavy offense. If Yurgov can come up.
This is Friday, BU Quinnipiac? I'm not seeing this game.
Just Saturday.
Oh, just Saturday. Okay.
Yeah, so I will be there Saturday. It's a bit of a haul from me to Hamden. I'm going to enjoy New Haven pizza while I'm down there, of course.
Oh, nice. Right.
For those that don't know, New Haven has the best pizza that's coming from a guy from Boston.
That's Dave Portnoy's whole thing is New Haven pizza.
Yep.
That's his whole reviews. Yeah, the one great thing. So
I think he's wrong on a lot of things. He's not wrong about New Haven. But exciting to watch that game. Best offense versus best defense in my mind. The other one I want to talk about is Grand Canyon University club team, but they're playing their first Division I team this weekend against Lindenwood. So I'm hoping, maybe GCU varsity in a couple years.
Oh, man, that'd be cool, man. Shout out GCU.
They got a 4,000-person arena.
They're right there kind of close to Tempe, too. They're not far.
No, fits right in geographically, NCHC.
This is actually considered an exhibition since Grand Canyon's not an actual team.
But I want to, it's their first time playing D1 hockey teams instead of just the club. So maybe we,
dude, fingers crossed. SEC, Pac. Well, there is no Pac-12 anymore.
Yeah, it's whatever.
But Big Ten and Big 12. We get Big 10 and Big 12. More Big 10 schools. Look at all the California schools that are in the Big 10 now. Like if we could get USC to have a hockey team,
they have one. They get 6,000 people. They share a rink.
Yeah.
Oregon gets 12,000 people. Washington gets about 10, and those are all now Big 10 schools. So, guys, let's get on it. I want to see.
Yeah.
We did miss one. You were right on CCHA, the Battle of the Great Lakes. I think Minnesota State's going to stomp out Lake Superior, but
Yeah. Speaking of which, Jim Dowd was on Morning Cup of Hockey, former Lake Superior State national champion and Stanley Cup champion. You remember Jim Dowd played for the Devils and a bunch of different teams. But anyway, if you're check that interview out. It was really good with Johnny Lazarus and Colby Cohen. Always promote those guys. They both been on the shows before. We got to go to work on getting Johnny Laz to talk about his UMass if UMass comes through this weekend. So yeah. Minnesota State, Lake Superior State, you like Minnesota State to win that game. And they actually have a pretty good record, Minnesota State. So.
Yeah. I mean, it's not much of a call to take the favorite there, but anything can happen in a rivalry game. And that's what I love about them. Anything, any given day. So looking forward to that.
Okay. Let's, you talked about BU Quinnipiac. I worry about BU. I feel like Quinnipiac probably is the worst nightmare of BU. What about Long Island, Minnesota?
I think we got an upset here. I think the Island gets a game.
Wow. What about my University of Alaska Seawolves versus Bentley? Any luck in that one? You can watch that on Flow Hockey, by the way.
I think that's another one. I'm like, Alaska's beaten Denver.
That's the only win they have.
Yeah, but you know what? Bentley and Denver play very similar games. Denver's, I'm going to tell everyone now, very much better. But that's a very similar style. I do think Alaska gets a game here. I do.
I hope they do. It would be good for them, man. What about UMass Lowell at RPI?
Lowell, if you don't beat the living piss out of RPI. Oh my God.
You can watch that. You can watch that, by the way, on Saturday. That's a 4 Eastern game. ESPN's carrying that game. So ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus will have it. Yeah.
Jesus.
They also have Brown, Colgate, Dartmouth, all the ECAC games. Yeah, Cornell.
Clarkson's an interesting one there. Clarkson, big physical team. Dartmouth's got the speed.
Dartmouth undefeated 4-0.
Again, last year they rose to number 4 in the country and then got upset by Merrimack and fell apart.
Yeah,
they kept a lot of that roster. They have top 10 talent, and Clarkson's already proven that they can beat top 5 talent. They have 2 top 5 wins, so. That one's going to be more entertaining than we think.
Dartmouth, man. Sneaky good school. All those Ivy League schools, right?
Yeah, it's true.
Army at Niagara. Did we talk about that at all?
I like Army in this one a lot.
Yeah.
And I think it's because of the military prowess. They're more organized in their own zone. They're more organized through the neutral zone. I actually think Niagara has a better offense. But you can't function as an offense if you can't get a clean breakout and break in.
Mullet Man's like, go Big Red.
Cornell. Love Cornell this year. They struggled against Harvard when I saw them, but
we expect Cornell to be the winner of that conference, right? I mean, that's kind of the projections.
I think it's them and Quinnipiac going into the finals, the ECAC final, and I think both of them will be. It's going to be number 9 Quinnipiac versus number 15 Cornell.
Yeah.
Something like that. So wouldn't shock me. Either of those win. If one of those two don't win, different story. Story for sure.
All right. What do you want to – let's get into your bets. We're about 24 minutes into the show. Let's get into Mike's got his bets for the weekend. First of all, tell everybody how you did last weekend.
Not too shabby. 6 bets, won 5 of them. 3 units,
very good.
7 units back, so plus 4 units. For those that are new, I know we've got a couple of unfamiliar faces. Let's pretend your unit was $1. I got you back 5 on that $1. So you $4 would be your profit, hence the 4 units I post. Yeah. Any guys have questions on that?
By the way, Mike does that for my benefit, so I know what's going on. I was under the impression we weren't going to be talking about math, so Mike does that for me. But if you're kind of a gambling beginner, I love that Mike breaks it down to the lowest common denominator. That's being a military thing. We'll talk about it again. I'm live at Zip Kombucha for a military event with a bunch of other military vendors and people like Pause for Purple Hearts. We'll talk about that at the end of the stream. Mike's going to get into his bets now. Mike, who do you got this weekend? What do you like?
Guys, I got 2 units going out today. 2 different bets, 1 unit apiece, 2 units total. First one is Duluth money line at Omaha for minus 166. Again, it's number 3 in the land. A lot of people are asking, well, why not take them minus 1.5 for more money? Omaha has a Richter finalist in net.
Omaha.
Sorry. Right now,
Can't help it. Sorry, Peyton Manning ruined it for me.
Oh, dude, same thing here. But I'm not betting against a Richter finalist. And for those that don't know who the Richter Award is, it's for the best goalie. If you're an NHL fan, it's the Vetsna Award.
That's named after the great Mike Richter, Stanley Cup winner, and also the greatest upset ever in hockey outside of the 1980, the 96 World Cup of Hockey, where USA kicked the crap out of Canada. Eat it, Canada.
It's pretty.
Hope we're saying that again this year, it being an Olympic year. Anyway, love you, Canada. Just want to beat you once.
We'll get them. I mean, we've been on.
We do beat them every year. We beat them in the Olympics in 2010. We beat them in the World Cup of Hockey. We just don't beat them when it matters the most.
Yes, that's fair. We beat them every year. It's just never the gold medal. But yeah, that's why I'm not taking Duluth minus 1.5. And then for those, again, we have some new people. When I say minus 1.5, that means you have to win by 2 goals or more.
Yeah, I'm never touching that. Not college hockey. No way.
That's what I mean. It's hard. If I know there's a bad goalie, I'll do it. But when I have a guy who's potentially the number 1 goalie in the nation, no. I don't
trust these kids enough.
Right. No, I'm with you. The other one is a parlay, a 2-legger, Michigan State at Notre Dame. I said earlier, Michigan State should beat the living piss out of them. And North Dakota at home against ASU. And again, you might say, why aren't you taking them minus 1.5? The odds just aren't there. I'm still not getting plus money on either. But if I put them money line together, I'm almost at even at minus 111. And that's what I'm going to go with for my parlays. I know that they don't yield monster returns. I know you guys would like to see the Savage parlay, and I think you guys need to brace yourself. Are you ready for the 5 legs the Savage has drawn up for us today?
We should do a graphic for this, quite frankly.
Oh, my God. So
we should do it because these parlays get a little bit much. But anyway, go ahead and give them the Savage's parlay.
Yeah. So
let's talk about next time doing like a actual thing we can display on the screen for everybody so they can see it.
So I get it. Last year he went 3-11. You're like, why would I do that? Well, he hit a 30-1, a 19-1, and a 14-1. So that's why you follow his bets. I think he's tapped. This one is going off at 18-1. He's taking Maine Black Bears minus 1.5, UMass minus 1.5, Duluth minus 1.5, Michigan State minus 1.5, and then he's dipping into Saturday with BU money line.
Okay, so go through that again. Okay, Maine Black Bears minus 1.5.
Yep.
Okay, what's the next one?
UMass Amherst minus 1.5.
UMass Amherst. That's the Minutemen, right?
Minutemen. Michigan State minus 1.5.
Okay, I don't mind that.
No, that one I don't mind either. Don't hate it. Duluth minus 1.5. Don't hate that one either.
UMD minus 1.5. All these at minus 1.5. Huh? What's he betting his house or something?
BU money.
And BU money line. Okay.
Yeah. So 5-legger rule of thumb. You don't want to go over 3. He's called the Savage for a reason, folks. And again, $1 on that is going to get you $18.53 per
$100 to get you $1,800.
Yeah.
So yeah. If you can afford to gamble $100, you win $1,800 if those 5 teams win. by 2 goals in 4 of the 5 games, correct? So
correct. And then the 5th one is a money line bet on the road at number 10 Quinnipiac.
Yeah, which isn't happening. I like to say that the Savage is probably flushing his money down the toilet for this one, but anyway.
So again, he went 3-11 last year and came out like plus 40 units or something stupid.
Yeah, I mean, if you're only betting a couple bucks, you're winning a lot. It's gonna help if you lose a couple of bucks here or there. But yeah. So you just got to be smart. Bet what you can afford. Remember, that's our motto here.
For anyone interested, for his bets, I always just throw $5 on it.
And if you win, that's quite a bit of money. 18 times 5,
$90
money. Yeah. And if you lose $5, you lost $5 for entertainment purposes is a pretty good deal.
It's literally
$90 to get you a solo steak dinner, right? Just you by yourself.
Good stuff. Nice steak dinner.
All by myself, eat this steak dinner. Don't want to be okay. All right.
Just got greens right out of my head.
What else do you have for bets before we call it a show?
That's it for bets, guys. I am 21-10 on the year, hovering just over 67%.
Very good.
I am beating everything college hockey's bets, by the way, by almost 17%. Don't want to flex on that at all. Oh, who did that? Why'd I do that?
Yeah.
But
we're not sponsored, by the way. We would love a gambling sponsorship.
Love a gambling sponsor.
DraftKings, FanDuel, please give me a call.
Mr. Matthew Quinn at Gate City. I will be there this weekend. I'd love to talk to you more. Aaron, thank you very much. For those that don't know, those are the DraftKings manager and pit boss, the boss of all the pit bosses up at Gate City Casino, exit 4, Route 3 in Nashua, New Hampshire. I'm not there too often at all, I promise. I don't have any of their hoodies in my closet that I get for free because I frequent them. That definitely isn't the case. But I thank you guys very much. We'll definitely be in touch there.
Yeah, thank you. Okay.
But I want to say thank you to the veterans. I think I'll steal another second. Yeah. I love it. Thank you guys so much. I know it's a quick show. Nick and Renault, I know you guys are watching over in Madagascar. Tell all the boys I said hello. Hope you guys are all doing well. I appreciate the support and come home safe.
Yeah. Who's in Madagascar? Jesus. What do they do? I don't even want to know.
Special Forces. That's what I can tell you.
Okay. Again, I'm live here at Zips for Service in Anchorage, Alaska. I know Veterans Day is typically on a Thursday. This year it was on a Tuesday. Just falls on a different day every year. It's veteran owned and operated. They do the program where you can get quick tracks or something. I'm sorry. You can come and work if you're getting out 6 months with a business. If you're a veteran getting out of your service and learn a trade or learn something. So they do that here. They've hired a bunch of veterans over the years. I've talked to a bunch of these people. They're great. I really just want to highlight one more time, Pause for Purple Hearts. Here in Alaska, I believe they're everywhere, but this is the Alaska one. And you can scan the QR code to find out about them, which I'll put in the screen, TikTok. And just again, their mission is to improve the lives of America's warriors facing mobility challenges, easier for me to say, trauma-related conditions such as post-traumatic stress disorder, TBI, traumatic brain injury, by providing the highest quality of assisted dogs and canine-assisted therapeutic programs. They've deployed 159 dogs, therapy sessions of over 20,000 slots filled, and 11,805 lives improved. You can donate to their Amazon wish list and or to the monetary donation there on pause4ph.org/donate or text Purple Pause to 707-070 in the U.S. Canada, I think if you wanted to donate, you'd have to go to the actual website. I really appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. This was our first kind of remote. It worked out pretty good.
I think so.
Yeah, so we'll have to do this again. Next Veterans Day at least. Or, maybe we get a live show going from the Frozen Four. Mike and I will be there. I can't wait for Vegas. We're also going to be, maybe we can swing something for the Bean Pot. maybe,
Pod
because we're going to
for
be at the
sure.
Bean Pod.
Hanging out by Bobby Orr statue.
Yeah, even if
Could
we have to
happen.
do something. Yeah. Oh my God, that would be awesome. We got to figure out the internet and like, we can't just set a table up there, I'm sure, but that'll be good. Anyway, hey guys, we'll be back Monday, same time, 10:30 Eastern, or back to our normal time. I really appreciate everybody that came out and supported. Hopefully you guys rewatched the stream if you missed it. Yeah, thanks to the veterans and all that you do for us in the country. I'm being one. I always feel a little bit weird saying that, but because it's like I'm thanking myself, but I appreciate it. Mike, thank you so much for thanking your guys and being a part of the show, and appreciate it. You got any final words?
No, to everyone out there, I appreciate your service. To everyone watching, thank you very much. Can't do it without you guys. So
one more shout out to Zip Kombucha, Sips for Service. Appreciate you all. Very quick show. I didn't expect to be this fast, but thank you so much. It was a lighter schedule, so worked out. Anyway, peace, everybody. Have a good one. TikTok, you can hang out for a minute. We'll